Hello people of the web and welcome back to the Lyfcraft server. And no, I don't quite look like myself, but I can assure you, it's me. I am unfortunately wearing a mob head. In fact, this is recoded Zaphod's head. We go like this. Ha! You can see, I'm still me on the inside. Just not on the outside. Oh, that's scary. Now I'm actually recording this on my lunch break because, well, it's the first chance I've had to record for a few days. Just spent a little bit of time at the gold farm, gathering a little bit here. I think the kernel's in and out of the nether, so my rates are dropping in and out. But it's still helpful. Ooh. Maybe jump. Throw those in there. Remember to put my elytra back on before jumping off. A lot has been dug since we were last in my base. Let's fly around. You can see how much digging has occurred. Mostly by Karis. Which way are we? Oh, right. So that's the side that we had dug out and built 2 towers. And we've now got an entire wall with a bit of space there for building a project. We might do something later, say in this video, with that space. But before we do, I'll just fly around here and show you that I've worked out where these 2 towers are. Built the pathway along, and the mini tower that's here before the diagonal. So everything can be linked up, and we've got 1/4 of the outside wall worked out. A lot more stuff to be chipped away at, but that's stream stuff that I can do when I'm parsing, just little bits and pieces here and there. Oh, and my beds had to move because, well, I've cut away the land where it used to be. Which means now I sleep here, and quite often when I wake up, I end up with a llama in my face. Or just lots of llamas staring at me. With having 4 witch farms and a mob farm, we get plenty of gunpowder. However, we don't get any sugarcane because my harvesting is very manual. This area here would be perfect. Ah! For a sugar cane farm. No damage done. Really should light up down here. There. And technically everything back there, but it's a start. What I need is measurements of that wall so I can go in creative and design something. So if I'm really, really clever, close enough, I can dig out this section and count as I go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 30. There. Counting and then forgetting quite close to the end. It's 30 tall by 42 wide, which means creative world. There. A canvas that's the right size. Now I just got to figure out how to fill it in. And no, I don't mean fill it in with glass in the front. That's easy. I meant build an actual farm in there. Oh wow, I feel really clever doing a fill command of stairs and making them filled with water. That's a really useful command to learn how to use. Unfortunately, it's harder to do filling in with patterns. So I'll manually do this. I could technically do the whole length as stripped crimson stems and then replace the streamlights. But easy enough to do. Now with this kind of sugarcane farm, I'd normally just do a piston here because it's then nice and simple and straightforward. However, it's not very pretty. And I've got plenty of slime, so I'm leaning towards doing sticky pistons back here. And then I can put some black stone in front of it. And then if we just do an occasional observer. So close, but not quite there. Apparently it's facing west. There, much better. I've had second thoughts. I'm not sure I want to use this many observers, especially as I'm also using a lot of pistons and it makes the redstone wiring quite a lot more complicated. What I think I'm going to end up doing instead is removing the observers and having a single clock that feeds everything. Maybe even do it once a day with a daylight sensor, which would also give me the option of turning things off without too much difficulty. It's Been a while since I played with daylight sensors. I can't remember how to do it. Something about subtract mode. Once a day, that'll be full strength. That'll be the same and give a... I might have to check back on my previous videos. Okay, apparently my brain is not working very well at redstone. So, scrap that. I might just put a ether hopper clock in for now and then can change this around later when my head can think of how to do redstone. Not how I plan to do it, but it works. And yes, the random tick speed is set quite high, just to test it. So we could have an ether hopper clock, we could have a daylight sensor, or we could just use an observer at the end of the line. So if I disable this by popping that, oh no, there. That'll lock the hoppers. Now it's fully reliant on the observer. Which means, if we go this, as soon as that one goes up, it cuts it down. So we could just do that. It's probably simpler. I'm really hoping that I get this correct. Oh! Wait, really? I did it right? The only problem is that should be there. Should mean that this is relatively straightforward. Take one. And of course the observer sets itself off as soon as it's in place, but... Yep, that'll work. There. That will work. And we just need a collection system, which is relatively straightforward. Oh, and then of course to build it. Yeah, that might take a couple streams. Here we are, nearly a week after the last clip, and I've not worked on the sugarcane farm. Karis has been busy digging, and so I got a little bit carried away with helping her, and we have one entire quarter of the base dug out, a witch hut that's done to the ground, and, well, a quarter of the wall. Apart from the missing bit just over there, because I've run out of blackstone. I'm in desperate need for blackstone. However, I shouldn't be doing any more of this. I need to be doing the sugarcane farm, which requires 1 or 2 resources. I'm kind of putting them together. I've got pistons ready. I need glass, endstone, and blackstone, which is possible. The glass is going to lead me to Karis' base, where I need to do some trading, which is why we have sticks and string and rotten flesh to get rid of. And I need some new boots. These are only temporary. So, pop these away. And hopefully, while I'm doing some trading, getting my glass to fill up this shulker, because I need 20 stacks of the stuff, I'll get enough XP to enchant these. Well, that wasn't quite my plan. I might have jumped into the nether, found a million slime, and punched a big man. I blame Karis. Because she's had the chunks loaded and slimes have jumped through the portal. Which means all my bits are sinking down this tunnel. Hello. There they are. There's my bits. And all of the mobs have probably despawned. I need to pick all of this up because it's very expensive stuff. Oh, Karis is concerned. It's fine. Ish. No! Karis made me jump. I think we have everything. Might be missing books. Yeah. Books we can deal with. We're going to Karis's. Again. I've had 1 or 2 deaths flying down this corridor, and I was just flying down here thinking, actually, I'm not wearing a lot of protection. So, should be a little bit more careful. Excuse me. Thank you. And Karis's portal is over there, but I'm chickening out here. This is close enough. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some mending to do. And levels to gather. Trades. This might take a little while. Oh yeah. Forgot there's a shortcut to do that. I kind of forgot how annoying villagers are. I don't miss this in my base. I think I have everything I need. That's more than enough. I only needed 20 stacks, so a bit of extra. Unfortunately, I need one more level. Sure. Level 30, which means boots, enchantment, and Zach's booties. Number 3. It's kind of embarrassing to admit that's my 3rd set of fully enchanted boots and I've lost 2, but it is what it is. Much better. Right. I am borrowing a rose bush. This is Karis's rose bush. This one is my rose bush. She can have hers back. Let's hope this goes better than my last trip through the Nether. So far so good. I haven't been killed yet. Which is an improvement. Yeah. This always feels tight. I feel relatively safe. I need a flower farm. Should be as simple as going that. Break this one. Rose bush. Bone meal. Time to make a cup of tea. Just fill that up with bone meal first. There. I'm putting together everything I need for this build. I've just worked out I need just over 10 stacks of blackstone. You know, that thing that I ran out of. I'm hoping the shopping district has some, because I can get some from Ice and Queen. The only other thing I will need is endstone, but not a huge amount of it. Only about 200. And I think we have that. Then we're ready to do that in a stream later today. 200? Oh, easy. Hi, peeps. Sorry, I mean, hello. I've just got off the back of 2 streams where we were making a lot of progress. Now, I've been AFK here, just getting a bit of gold because, well, I had to do some editing. Figured editing while potentially getting gold and being able to trade, probably a good idea. Because I need a lot of blackstone. So I'm going to get a little bit more from this guy and then head home. And we can show you the progress, which I'm relatively pleased with. I quite like just standing here and getting stuff thrown at me. I should automate this. I'll get around to it eventually. For now, it works. It's kind of handy. In fact, we have this one filled up with bits I've already gathered from this guy. Well, that's enough trading for now. Not a huge amount for it. It's okay. It's all free stuff. What can I take with me? I'll take that stuff. Sure, why not? Oh, and this one. Let's go home. I think you might notice a difference. Yep, farm completely installed and functioning. There is a problem with it, which I will explain in a moment. These blocks keep being left out, and I can't think whether they're where the repeaters are or where it's going round. But I can fix that later. We're only losing 2 plants per row. Not a big deal. So I'll resolve that redstone when I get round to it. In the meantime, it's still productive. And all of the drops go into an item stream that come along here. And then this way. And we should be able to see them. Yeah. So this is the item stream carrying them to my chest wall. So down here we have a small little area just filling up with sugarcane. Bear in mind it's only just been finished, so there's not a lot in there. And the chest at the bottom is new. But it's still something. I'm quite happy. Now, to mirror it, I've done these chests on this wall, which are only single chests, not double chests, and not hooked up to anything yet. But the eventual plan is for whatever farm goes on this wall to feed into those. Whether that be cactus, sugarcane, kelp, bamboo, or something else. Doesn't really matter. It'll be coming to here. I'll decide later. And yes, I know I said sugarcane. We'll see how the output goes for that wall. We might want to increase output, and so 2 sugarcane farms would be reasonable. And because I did 2 full streams with Karis's head on, I can now actually wear armour on my head again. I'm planning to stream in like half an hour. I wouldn't be surprised if another one ends up on me soon. But for the next half an hour, I have protection on my head. I've just hopped over to the creative world where I designed the sugarcane farm, and I was having the exact same issue with the block sticking out. But what I've done is just add some delay to these repeaters. And now it's not only working, but it kind of looks cooler doing it in 14 section, or 14 wide section, then 14 wide section, then 14 wide section. It just looks better. So, just need to update the repeaters on the server. I haven't actually given myself an easy way in or out. So, let's hope this opens up. Sure. Something like that. Oh, found it. Let's just fill this back in. Otherwise, mobs will spawn back here, and we don't want that. We can go up and down this ladder that goes all the way to the top and update the repeaters. As we adjust this repeater here, they're all updated. Which means it's fixed. I just need to get out of here. Yeah. We can break these. Put her up. Excuse me. And to test this layer, everything retracts. Works as intended. I can catch items. Everything else should work. Occasionally you'll get sugarcane sitting on the dirt. Can't do much about it, and I'm not that worried about it. For this sort of design, you'll get drops that don't fall down. Lossless designs don't look as pretty. So eventually, all of these extended blocks will get picked back up when that row activates. That's going to do it for this week's episode. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button, as it really does help. We've made so much progress on this base. It was a huge thing to undertake, but it's getting there. I'm really pleased with the results. And a huge thank you to Karis, whose work on this dig has made this possible. Without her, I don't think I could have done this. And I'm loving it. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye. Oh yeah, like, subscribe, and comment, and all that jazz. You know what to do. I've told you before. Earlier this month, Minecraft Live 2020 happened, with so many new Minecraft-related things coming. Many bits of news, but of course the headline news is Minecraft 1.17, the Caves and Cliffs update, and I'm excited to play with the new features when snapshots come out. Personally, I'm most hyped about the Warden. What's got you buzzed? Tell me down in the comments section.